Today we're going to talk about how to memorize fast for exams, the secret to cramming if you have to cram. So what is this secret? There's a few steps, and honestly a lot of people do end up cramming. Once again, this is not the best strategy. It's better to do a long-term study approach, but if you need to, and the test is tomorrow, there's a few ways that you can increase your memory ability. So the first bit is the proper memorization techniques for retaining that information short term. A lot of people like to just see something and then rewrite it out, or see something and speak it out, or reread a sentence or highlight it. That doesn't really work well. Scientific studies have shown that if you still can see the material in front of you and you're just repeating it in some way, it's not that effective. What you really need to do is activate active recall, which means that you need to get rid of that material and then try and repeat it from your memory. And that process, through flashcards, through just a blank sheet of paper, that's how you can start to really activate the memory neurons to really start to improve your memory. Another technique that you need to do is try and find ways of visually seeing the thing that you're seeing in more creative ways. So let's take a math example like memorizing a formula. If you just keep repeating it and thinking of it from a mathematical number standpoint, that's what most people do. How can you start to visualize or see these things in a story-driven way, or a visual, maybe even animated way? Maybe you turn the numbers into characters in the story, and then you play out a story. This is what a lot of the top world memory champions who do like these crazy memory exams do. They're not just repeating numbers, they're turning those numbers into a story, into some visual matter, even an environmental matter. Like right now, look at all this architecture behind me. It's beautiful, right? Imagine if you turn that formula, let's just use the Pythagorean Theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, into something more story driven. Let's say the a is the roof of the house, and then it doubled into two roofs. That's a squared. And then one day it met a different house that was shaped like a B, where it was rounded on the sides, and it met two of those. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I don't have to give the whole story, but then they combine together and they fight a house that's C-shaped, and there's two of them as well. So you get the point. That's the second big thing. And then the third one is, in terms of memorizing, always try and use accountability, use a partner, use a friend, work together with flashcards, because then it just comes down to like drilling it in and spending as much time as possible to do that before the exam. And if you spend an hour instead of 20 minutes, that's going to be a little bit better. And so accountability, having fun partners, friends to kind of run flashcards with you, that will make it more fun and keep you at it for longer. Hope it helps. Thanks for watching.